friends, Brian here for Middle Age Mind and Muscle, and yes, we're doing another on the road video. I hope you guys are doing well. How the hell are you guys doing anyway? Today I wanted to tell you guys that, most of you already know my story, so I'm not going to get into it here, but I've had 4 pec tears, and one of the biggest questions I've been asked over the years is about pec tears. Prevention, what do you do once you get one? Oh my God, I think I did something to my pec, what should I do? And, I'm the king of pec tears. I'm the king of pec tears. I think if I was ever given a talent, a God-given talent, it's that I could just think about a pec tear and I can tear my pec. In fact, if I really want the title as king, I know that Mark Bell, I think, has had 5 pec tears. I have had 4. Every day I think about, should I just get that 5th and 6th pec tear to just take over the title? I don't even need to touch a weight anymore. I could probably just stand there and go, okay, I want you to tear in 3, 2, 1. I'm not talented, folks. But what I want to do today, it's a kind of a complicated topic with a lot of things that you need to talk about. But prevention, one of the things I wish I knew is your antagonistic muscles to your pectorals, your rear delts, your teres major and minor, your infraspinatus, all those little muscles on the back, upper back, around your rear delts. I wish I knew back in the day, before I had my first pec tear, make them as strong as possible. Make them as strong as possible to help prevent pec tears. When I was young, I didn't think a lot about, my rear delts or all the small muscles around there. When I hit my traps or did some rowing, that should have been enough, right? Don't think so. So, when I was young, a typical shoulder workout for me would have been, maybe some upright rows with a barbell, probably heavy. Would have done some trap work. I would have done some heavy side laterals, heavy presses, dumbbells, military presses, seated behind the neck presses. I wouldn't have done really any specified work for my rear delts or those muscles in my upper shoulders in that area. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to list a bunch of exercises that you can do, and you can rotate in and out of your shoulder workouts for something different to do to help build them up. I hope that helps, guys. Thank you for all the support. I realize I have not been posting a lot this summer, but I will be posting more. And post your comments below, comments, questions, death threats, everything, post them below. And remember, this is my therapy. Okay, so I call these exercises face pulls. Some people might call them something else. I don't get too wrapped up in how much it is anymore. I focus more on the squeeze and the burn. So pull of the nose, pull the forehead. Some people pull a little higher. And I like to feel the burn. Slowly work up a little heavier and heavier. Again, for me, my rep range now, it's usually 10 reps, 10, 12 reps. And I like to really warm up, and maybe an age thing, but I like to really warm up with some lightweight first to get the blood flowing. And anywhere to 3 to 5 sets, really, of working sets. But I focus on the burn and feeling the muscle. I don't care about yanking or jerking the weight just for the sake of doing a lot of weight. Okay, this is another variation using cables. Bent over lateral, I guess you could say, for your rear delts. The angle, the way you're pulling, it's so ideal for your rear delts, probably more so than doing regular bent over rows. Again, I don't get caught up in how much weight I'm using. I focus more on the burn and working the smaller muscles. This is something, when I was in my 20s and younger, I had no clue about. Got to keep those antagonistic muscles really strong to help when you're benching heavier. Next, we have a typical bent over row. Next, we have a typical bent over lateral. I put my head on a bench just to give me a bit more stability. Plus, I'm old, so I don't fall over. But anyway, I start light. I like to do a lot of higher reps, 15 to 20 reps. I don't get too wrapped up on super low reps anymore. This is another great one. Now, this is another fantastic one. I call these banded pull-aparts. And you can take a lighter band, try with a lighter, thinner band, and you can increase the resistance by moving up the band each set. If you find one set is too easy, you can do 20, 25 reps, no problem. Then cinch it up a little more. Then try it again. Banded pull-aparts. These are a great one. One of my favorites. This exercise, I know there's a name for it, but this is like a variation on the side lateral, but you are turning your wrist forward so it hits more of your rear delts and the muscles around that. And this is another great one. Again, 20 reps. I like to go light, go really high reps. Again, I'm not interested in getting hurt anymore. I've done my time doing that. But even though I've had 4 pec tears, I like to keep that area really, really strong. And here we have on the machine. I'm kind of going, duh, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I got to move this a little closer. So I'm doing a reverse fly. Here I am here, yeah. I'm doing a reverse fly to help hit the rear delts. On this, you can use a couple of different grips on the apparatus. Now, where I am, we have old equipment, old like late 80s, early 90s stuff, Atlanta stuff. I like it. Fond memories. So this is one grip. You can grab lower down on the bar as well. But this is another fantastic one and another variation you can do. These are a bunch of different exercises you can do to mix them up. But I still kind of am aware of what I do on each of these exercises. So even though I rotate them in and out, I am going a little bit heavier with them when I come back to them. Now this one, I've heard a lot of different names for this ones. This one is a great one for those muscles. Banded spider walks, finger walks. I've heard all kinds of different stuff. This one is another great one too. Start with a light band, and then I go to a heavier band and walk up and down the wall with it. It's a very interesting one to do. So these are some great exercises, guys. If I was younger and didn't have my head up my ass, I would have focused a lot more on these types of exercises to keep all my stabilizer muscles around my pec and my antagonistic muscles much stronger, because you are going to need that if you're benching heavier. I hope that helps, guys. Take care.